Ja Rule releases an apology regarding the aeroplane incident with Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder. Let's talk about it. This is Fresh Hiphop Opinion with your guy Oleezeh. Don't forget to subscribe. So yes, Ja Rule, the living it up rapper, the hip hop legend who was recently on an aeroplane which turned a bit confrontational when to his surprise, other than Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder were sitting behind him in first class. Now what happened next was a confrontation that was dangerous. It was lethal and it involved a pillow, as Uncle Murder was talking ish to Ja Rule and Ja Rule was talking back. He stood on business, but it eventually escalated to Ja Rule yelling at Uncle Murder and Tony Yayo. Check out the clip.
It's Ja Rule shit. It's the pillow Ja Rule threw at me so fast. This way he was sitting before we got him out of here. Ja Rule. Don't like him. Shake. Let's shake. Let's shake. Let's shake. Let's shake. Don't like him. Don't like him. Let's shake. Let's shake. Let's
Yeah, fam. Now I think most of online spaces said Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder were looking lame, looking like some bullies, and some were saying, how you gonna just throw pillows at each other when that's your op? If it's really that serious, then go handle it like grown men with your fists. But like I said, Ja Rule has come out and spoke to TMZ regarding the altercation, and he took a mature response to it. Check out the write-up. He said, "I'm not proud of my behavior, it's goofy to me." He wrote in a statement, "I'm a grown man, about to be a grandfather, and I wish that video of me wasn't out there either. I don't like people taking me out of my character, so for that I apologize to my wife, family and fans, business and investment partners. Want people to know at the end of the day, I'm still a man, and I'm going to stand my ground. I don't start trouble." As for why he apologized for the incident, Ja remarked that he's a grown man, but added he will never have a sit down with 50 Cent and Tony Yayo to hash out their beef. Sometimes in life, people have enemies. That's okay to have enemies. Everybody can't be friends. A friend of everybody is an enemy to himself, Ja continued. What I'm saying is, we don't have to be at war. There's room for us to be not friends and also not at war. That's where I'm at right now. I don't deal with that side. I don't F with them. They don't F with me. And that's fine. But I also don't have to be at war. Yeah, fam. So a mature response from Ja Rule. You can't argue with that. Ja Rule's a middle-aged man with a wife and kids. And he can't be running around like some teenager or some 20-year-old getting into altercations at an airport. When it comes to G-Unit, 50, Yayo, he's saying there will not be any sit down, no peace parties, no handshake, nothing. They cannot like each other, but it doesn't have to be warfare. I just don't believe 50 Cent has the same mindset. I know 50 and Ja Rule were on a plane at one point not too long ago. 50 did clown Ja Rule, saying that Ja was all scared and shaking in his boots, but it didn't turn into any altercation. And apparently Ja was by himself that time too, and 50 was with his guys. But in my opinion, you got to commend Ja Rule for taking this mature response. He didn't have to come out and say anything, and we've seen Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder take the opposite approach to this issue. They went on their new podcast and spoke about it, not too immaturely, but spoke about it in a way that was clowning Ja Rule and kind of adding fuel to the fire, which is expected because they got a new podcast and they're trying to build it up. Whereas Ja Rule, it probably hurts his businesses that he gets into an altercation of any type of violence with any rapper, especially at his age, and it kind of shows that Ja Rule does. Because as we know, Ja Rule is more of a duets rapper, up there singing with Ashanti, Charlie Baltimore, J-Lo. He's like the Disneyland of hip-hop, which is, like I said, fair enough, because why would you want drama when you're floating around 50 years old in hip-hop? I think hip-hop's kind of stopped reacting to this, really. I mean, the last bit of reaction I've heard was from the podcast Let's Rap About It with Jim Jones, Fabulous, Dave East, and Mano. They took a comedic type of response to the whole situation. Check out the clip.
Thousands to crash out on.
No, but what I'm trying to tell you is this: if you run into them and you feel like you just can't get through it, you just got to do something. At least wait.
So you get off the plane,
deboard the plane,
and then it could be a state thing.
Right. Then you can get with it.
Can you have a pillow fight on the thing?
That's the thing. That's the key.
Maybe not a physical, but
you can at least have a pillow fight.
Pillow fight seems like it's legal.
Pillow an assault?
Pillow fight not legal either?
Is that an assault charge if you get hit with a pillow?
I don't think that's a real assault.
I don't know.
Shit, if you hit with water
if you throw a pillow at a random like old white lady in first class, that might be assault.
Nah, you hit anybody white, you get an assault. That's a fact, Jack.
Guaranteed assault.
I don't do it. That shit was the softest pillow in America.
You throw the
one of them folks up there.
Assault.
If you
they gonna roll on the ground and say,
"Oh my
God!"
They gonna act like you
send them red jackets in there. The red jackets ever came to the airplane and got you?
Who?
The red jacket. They used to have the red jackets back in the day.
What?
They used to come on the plane with red jackets. Like, yo, we need to get y'all off the plane.
Get off the flight.
Who? Those are the agents.
I don't know who they was. Me,
ain't nobody no red jackets ever came and get me, bro.
No, me and Kim got kicked off.
Yeah, fam. You know, Fabulous, as much as I don't think he's coming off as well on that podcast, he did kind of have a funny response there. A couple lines there that was very funny. But summarizing, saying that when you see your ops and you have a pillow fight, yo, it has to be the softest kind of ever altercation between two ops you're ever gonna hear about. Literally had a pillow fight. No one hit each other except for with a pillow. Be interesting to see if Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder actually respond to that too. But peeps, that's just my opinion. I want to know yours. Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. This is Fresh Hip Hop Opinion. Peace and love.